Hey, this is Saidan, coach of Destiny 6, bringing you the Week 1 match for the MBL Season 2. This week, we'll be facing the reigning champions, the Realm of Light, uh, which is coached by Flameroxas. Before we get into the match, why don't we quickly see my opponent's full team and what I brought for this week's match. As you can see on the right, that's my opponent's full team. Looking at this team, it's an incredibly strong team, and particularly I think he has a very good matchup against me. It's going to be very difficult to beat. I don't have any strong answers to Clefable and Porygon 2, so he has a very strong defensive lineup against me. On top of that, I don't think I have any Pokemon that can safely come in on Vikavolt or Rillaboom or Gmat Cinderace that well. So yeah, my team's gonna struggle with pretty much half his team. So this is gonna be a difficult match. But we got to do what we got to make do with what we have, and so for my team, I'm going to start off with Libero Cinderace with heavy duty boots. Cinderace is gonna be my main answer to Rillaboom and Vikavolt. I think offensively, same thing, as well as able to come in on Clefable and kind of check it from setting up hazards or anything. I don't, hence I have court change. Otherwise, it's just going in there to do a fire off a large pyro ball and like U-turn out once the switch has been made. As you can see from the EV spread, it's a pretty simple spread. I think max full investment in attack. I have 116 speed with a jolly nature. That's to outspeed. Oh, hopefully it's to outspeed a Cinderace. His Gmat Cinderace that's trying to outspeed my Flygon. I see no sense in trying to just go max speed. I don't want to just have a speed tie, so I might as well. If I'm gonna underspeed, I'm gonna underspeed. But if I can outspeed his my opponent's Gmat Cinderace, it'll be useful. But I think that speed allows me to at least give some decent bulk to my Cinderace. So 124 HP and 12 special defense and 4 defense. This allows me to have 1 extra point in special defense at level 50. The reason I did that is so that if he brings a download Porygon 2, that way he'll get an attack boost as opposed to a special attack boost. My second Pokemon is Crabdant with Life Orb. This is, I think, a very standard Crabdant scent with knockoff, just a great move to get rid of items, just to spam. Crab Hammers is the strongest stab he has. Aqua Jet, just so I can revenge kill hopefully Cinderace or even other Pokemons. I think it'll hit all of his Pokemon's hard, maybe except Jellicent, but then I can just knock off there. And close combat just gives me a way to an option, I think, to deal with Porygon 2, because Porygon 2 is going to be a major threat, I think, to my team. I have 236 speed. That's to guarantee outspeed Vikavolt unless he's choice scarfed, but and just full investment in attack, 252 with adamant nature. So, and the rest was just EVs to just minimize as much damage on both sides of the spectrum. My third Pokemon is Escavalier. I think this is gonna be my main answer to just defensive answer to Rillaboom. Um, it it can just, I think it resists pretty much. It resists his stab and takes, I think, pretty well neutral damage to Rillaboom, as well as I think it's gonna be my main answer to Porygon 2. I don't think Escavalier is threatening enough to Porygon 2 that it will allow me to make a knockoff, use the knockoff, and then followed by close combat. At the same time, I have Mega Horn, so I can OHKO Rillaboom, and Protect, so I can just rack up leftover HP. The spread is just very simple. Just max special defense and max HP. This way I can probably at least use it to maybe come in on Vikavolt or Clefable. Though I do have to be careful. Clefable might have Flamethrower or Fire Blast, so there's that. But that's just a simple set for Escavalier. I elected Shell Armor because I don't want to get crit, and there's no reason to run Overcoat. But yeah, the simple set for Escavalier. My fourth Pokemon is Levitate Flygon. Levitate's the only ability, but with a Choice Band, I think Flygon is most likely the Pokemon I'm just going to lead with and just try to soften the team, his team up. It's designed to wall break. So Dragon Claw hits everything neutrally, except for Clefable. Obviously, it's immune to it. Stone Edge allows me to ensure, like, unless it's heavily invested in defense, it should OHKO Xatu and Vikavolt and do at least, it should OHKO Cinderace if not Gmax. If it's Gmax, then at least 50% of its HP. U-turn just to gain momentum. First impression, just in case I need to revenge something. Pretty, I think, simple set as well. The 220 speed with the jolly nature. This means I can definitely 100% outspeed Xatu. The rest just goes into full investment into HP, and then the rest into HP and defense. Again, the special defense 12 over 4 EV, just so that the special defense is 1 point higher at level 50. So again, this to avoid the special attack boost for Porygon 2. The my fifth Pokemon, sorry, is going to be Golurk. Golurk is just purely my defensive check to Gmax Cinderace, or just Cinderace in general. Endure, and it ensures that I can burn all his Gmax turns. Toxic, just so I can put it on a timer, or Stone Edge, just because I expect him to either be using Max Airstream or Gmax Pyro Ball or something like that. I don't know Cinderace's Gmax move. And Stealth Rocks, just I don't expect to actually use Stealth Rocks, but I just throw it in there just in case. If I do get rid of Cinderace without having to use Golurk, or if it's just something to throw in there. I do expect him to probably just defog it or rapid spin it away, but yeah, I just had Stealth Rock just in case. The HP, full HP investment, full defense investment with Impish Nature, so just so I can take hits from Cinderace. And my last Pokemon is a Chlorophyll Gmax Venusaur. Venusaur is just there so that Chlorophyll. I just chose Chlorophyll because I just chose Chlorophyll. I don't expect Sun to come up. I guess I could have used Overgrowth, but it just happened to just use Chlorophyll. Black Sludge allows steadily heal Venusaur. I kind of chose a more bulky offensive set. So full max special attack, 68 speed is so that I could out speed creep his base 60 Pokemons. So that's a Clefable, Jellicent, and Porygon 2, assuming that they're trying to speed creep a full speed Adamant Crabdant. So I'm speed creeping, Clefable, speed creeping full speed, fully invested Adamant Crabdant. The rest, then I put 52 at HP and 132 in defense. That allows me to take I can't remember the full calculation, but I think it allowed me to only take a 3-hit KO from close combat from Hitmonlee. I think that's how that was my benchmark for those EVs. Whilst trying to maintain try to minimize special defense. HP loss from special attacks. So yeah, that's my team. So why don't we just go to the match and see how we go. So here's the battle. Flameroxas, he brought Rillaboom, Porygon 2, Hitmonlee, Gmat in race, Vikavolt, Xatu. More or less, I'm surprised he didn't bring a Clefable, but I mean, it's still a strong team he has there. It looks like from that team, I thought, going through my head, it's obviously the bottom half of his team was probably going to be his lead, so I stuck with my guts and decided to go with Flygon. He was going to be my lead, I think, regardless of what team he brought, because I had options for whatever 10 Pokemon he brought as a lead. I doubt he'll bring Hitmonlee or Porygon 2 as the lead, and then, as you see, he actually brought Cinderace as his lead. With Cinderace as lead, I thought the safest moves I thought would be Stone Edge. If he G-maxes, I'll hit him for half his HP, but he opts to U-turn. So this way, I still feel it was a safe move. I mean, he most likely think I'm gonna go Earthquake, so he might switch to one of his flying types, but instead he went Porygon 2. I mean, he could have, thinking that, I thought he was gonna have Trace, but he had Download instead. So Stone Edge hits, and critical hits, but which is lucky for me. But that ultimately didn't matter at the end, because I'm pretty sure he recovers this turn. So I decided to go Escavalier, which is probably my dedicated Pokemon to deal with Porygon 2. So I don't know what's going through his mind, but I decided, safest move, use Knockoff. I remove an item from any of his Pokemon, but if he switches, otherwise I get the Eviolite off his Porygon 2. There's Foul Play, which is I think a pretty good move for my high attack, but yeah, he allowed me to get that Eviolite knocked off. It did a lot less damage than I thought I was going to. I was thinking that he might decide to swap out here, so I opted to go with Knockoff again, but instead he decided to Foul Play one more time. So that's a bad call on my end. So thinking now, obviously he's not gonna swap. So I think, yeah, I go in with close combat. I think I would actually knock him out, but I actually fell short to that. It should have been a little bit obvious to me since that first knockoff didn't do as much as I thought it would, but now I'm worried because I don't want to lose Escavalier. So I wanted to protect, but I think he either just wanted to recover, or he actually just called my play. Because if I close combat, I think I would have killed it at that point. I'm not sure though, but at this point, I protected. I don't have the defense to take another foul play, in my opinion. So I needed to switch, and I think the best Pokemon just to take a hit is Venusaur. So I take the foul play from Venusaur because I go in thinking I'm pretty sure I'm confident he might have Ice Beam, so I decided, you know what, I needed to keep my Venusaur healthy, so eventually I will opt for a Giga Drain. I was trying to consider all my options at this point. So that was the and I actually surprised how much damage that. So he obviously built it as being defensive, especially defensive. So at this point, he has to switch, or otherwise he's giving up his Porygon too. So I opted to go for a Sludge Bomb. I think that would hit I think the most things, at least neutral. If he went Rillaboom, it would have been great, but Sludge Bomb hits Xatu for more than half its HP. But I didn't want to risk any more damage on Venusaur. I've taken way more than I really wanted to begin with. So I opted to go for my Crabdant, because Xatu's a pretty safe Pokemon to switch in with Crabdant. If he was going to attack, it was most likely going to be through Psychic Move, I assume. So I thought this is after I saw that light screen, I know obviously he was probably going to go for Reflect, so I'll decide to go Aqua Jet to ensure that he doesn't get that up. But I think this left me open to really allowing his his Rillaboom to come in. Now I wasn't sure what his Rillaboom's set is. I was working under the premise it's a choice band. And I don't know what move he's going to make either. So I just switched to Escavalier, which is probably the Pokemon my dedicated Pokemon to take the hit. And he opts for U-turn. Now, given the damage I got from that, I can probably say he's with a choice band. And now his Cinderace is in. Now this is kind of concerning because he's gone in pretty much free, but I wasn't too worried because I do have Golurk, and he is built to directly deal with Cinderace. So there it goes. He decides to Gmat his Cinderace. So what I was expecting from him to do is either Max Airstream or Max Knuckle. Hoping he was going to do Max Knuckle, but he ends up doing Max Airstream. So now Max Airstream allows him to boost his speed, which really in my mind, I didn't really care that he was boosting his speed. He's already the fastest Pokemon, I think, in the match. There's no need to boost that speed, I think. Now, I'm not sure what... I think this is where I kind of make a mistake here. I do believe I was thinking about what to do. So I think I was under the premise, I was contemplating between Toxic and Stone Edge, and I was thinking, you know, I'd rather get damage off him, thinking he was going to do another max Airstream or max Pyro, but to my surprise, he did max Steel Spike. I was surprised because I didn't think he would bring a Steel type move. There was not a lot of Pokemons on my team that were weak to Steel, only my Togekiss. But now thinking back, retrospectively, it makes a lot of sense. That does allow him to boost up its this defense. Makes it harder for me to revenge kill him, which proves to be like what happens. I decided, look, I might survive this Steel Strike, get a Stealth Rock Ops, but clearly that's not happening. So there goes Golurk. So I'm in a little bit of trouble at this point because I have no idea what how I'm gonna deal. I need to chip him down because now, even though he's now normal Cinderace again, with +2, I don't think Aqua Jet is going to OHKO Cinderace, especially since he's not Fire type at the moment. So I think I went with Flygon. He'll probably take. He has probably the most resistance. Well, less likelihood there's a super effective move against Flygon. I don't think he has any actually. I don't think Cinderace can learn one. Now I was contemplating whether I should switch so U-turn or Stone Edge. Thinking what move he would make use first, and I actually wanted to use Stone Edge, but I accidentally clicked U-turn. But that didn't really matter because I flinched. So yeah, now my Flygon is basically useless. So I just sacked Flygon at that point. I'm in deep trouble now because I got no Pokemons to deal with this Cinderace now. I thought at the time I thought the best bet would be Gmax my Venusaur, but looking at his HP, wasn't 100% sure whether if I would survive a Pyro Ball from Cinderace. So I opted that to go for. I will opt for Max Guard just to ensure that I get that Black Sludge boost, so that I can at least hit him on the next turn. But it's guaranteed to live the next. I wouldn't say guaranteed, but more than likely would survive the next hit. So there goes Gmat Venusaur. See, I'll perform a Max Guard. Sorry. So that blocks the Pyro Ball. So obviously, I'm just thinking. Now I've got two options. I can try to Max Quake or Max Ooze. I know he has a Flying type move, so Max Quake is risky in the sense that I might not hit him. So I decided to go Max Ooze because I know that at least I'll hit him if he goes for a Flying type move. Yep. So it turns into a Flying type, and I form that Max Ooze. But I'm still in a bit of trouble now because it's only at half his HP, and there's no way Venusaur will survive an attack. So I decided to sack Venusaur, but in retrospect now, I think I should have sacked Escavalier at this point. But at the time, I had no idea what to do. But now I'm in a position where I can revenge Cinderace, and at the very least force him out. I have to go Aqua Jet, if I predict wrong, I lost every chance at winning. And so I went with Aquajet, and there you go. But obviously he switches to Rillaboom, expecting me to use that Aquajet. So pretty safe play from his end, to be honest, to do that. But it was to be very fair, it was just a move. I mean, I guess I should have taken the risk to use knockoff or something, but I mean, again, retrospectively, that's where we are, and I'm thinking I'm in a bad position now because there's no way if he uses Wood Hammer, there's no way my Escavalier was going to survive. He's knockoff, and that just killed my Escavalier. And that, to me, basically confirms that it was Choice Banded for me. So there was only one Pokemon I had to go with, Cinderace. I was going to force it out. I was going to hit something really hard with the Pyro Ball. So that was my best bet. At this point, I'm pretty sure I knew I was going to lose this, but the best I can do is go for a lower differential. So choose sack his Porygon 2, and yeah. With the grassy terrain up, I think, to me it was obvious he was going to go Hitmonlee next, so and as such, yeah, he does go Hitmonlee. The boost to his defense, and now I thought he was going to go, well, not necessarily I thought he was going to go for a high jump kick, but I knew I wasn't sure I was going to survive whatever attack he chose. Luckily for me, that investment in bulk allowed me to survive that move and ensure I got a kill at least on Hitmonlee. So we're heading into the end game. My Cinderace is too weak now to do anything. He's got Rillaboom with and I can see it's one turn of grassy terrain. Now I was considering what was the best move to allow me to get the lowest score, to lower my score. Do I sack Cinderace and just go for Crabdant, or do I sack Crabdant, wait for the grassy terrain to go, so I started doing some calcs, and I saw that if his Rillaboom is uninvested, Sucker Punch from Cinderace would actually do maybe enough for a high roll Aquajet to kill. So this is, I was hoping, this is just hoping now. So Sucker Punch didn't do nearly enough. It obviously has some defense investment, and yeah, that's it. I'm done for. So I'm thinking, okay, well, it's over. It's gonna be a 3-0 for me. Yeah, Crabdant's just gonna die to this. I might as well do Aquajet. Hope for a critical hit. I don't think it would have killed, but lucky for me, he switches. So he goes for Pickleball. I think he wanted to reset that. Obviously, he wants to reset that grassy terrain again. Now, obviously, I'm EV'd to be faster than Pickleball, so unless he's scarfed, but it was unlikely. It was most likely Specs. Yeah. So Specs, but at this point, I already know I've lost this. If he was kind, he could have just went with Cinderace and given me one more point, but no. yeah, so you can see this is a losing battle. Even if I aqua jet, he can grassy slide and just kill me because he's faster. So there, with that grassy slide, claims my Crabdant, and there goes the battle. So looks like I take the loss week 1. Nothing I could do about that, but yeah. Yeah, so I lost 2-0. A bad start to the MBL, but you know what? Losses are part of the game. Looking back at that match, I think the main issue was my mindset going into the match. If you think back on the team builder, I was thinking on how I could check his offensive mons. I was thinking reactively on and build my sets on if he does this move, what's the best Pokemon and what spread. So I'm always going. So I was coming in with Pokemons that are designed to react to whatever he does. When I should have probably be more proactive and built so that I could force situations. So yeah, I think that was the main mistake for me. I don't want to take anything away from Flameroxas. He played very well. I am surprised he did give me that Vikavolt, but I think he was just being kind. But you know, we got next week. We still have a full season to go. Next week, I'll be facing the San Jose Sharkpedos. I'll next week I'll be back with another team builder and another match. If you want to see that match or you want to be notified when that match comes out, you can subscribe. If you like, if you, I also appreciate if you could leave some constructive criticism on in the comments below what I could have done differently. But yeah, I look forward to next week. Look, an L's hard to take, but let's see if I can get a win next week. But until then, yeah, until then, have a good day, and hope to see you next week. Bye.